some athletes specialize and can do absolutely amazing things in their individual sport. Some athletes become generalists and become very versatile. What is best and what is not? Welcome back, everyone, to Psychology Everyday, day 46. It is Sunday, which means arm wrestling and sports psychology. When talking about specialization versus versatility, this is a very important thing in arm wrestling because a lot of people discuss whether you should become really, really good at one thing or if you should, become really good at, or sort of good, I guess, at many different things. If you look at the numbers across sports, usually a specialist will be 10 to 30% better than the generalist in their specific, sport. So people who compete in five different events with, spear throwing and dashing and stuff like that. If you compare that to the athletes that only do one thing, the difference is oftentimes about 20%. And if you look at weightlifting compared to CrossFit, the numbers are the same, and it is usually the same across many different sort of disciplines. When it comes to arm wrestling, there's, a couple of different major styles. You got the top roll, the press, and the hook, and, other variants of this. Now in straps, it's sort of more one of the same. I like to think of it as a Pokemon analogy. In Pokemon, you have up to 6 Pokemon, and the one that you use the most becomes your strongest Pokemon because it gains more experience. Now, if you think of, your arm as a set of Pokemon, if you only use your first Pokemon, it's going to get really strong, and the other Pokemon is going to get not as strong. Which means that if your main thing doesn't work, you're pretty screwed. So, versatility has its points, but of course, if you only use the first thing, it's going to get very, very strong. And, if it's just overwhelmingly a lot better than your opponent, then you don't need versatility. Now, let's say you are a soldier and you carry 6 different weapons, but they all suck. They all shoot blanks. Then your versatility is completely useless. You would be just much better off using just one weapon. For me, I think, specializing is probably the way to go because you really want that, top end power that sort of weightlifters have. And but in arm wrestling, it's sort of about tournaments versus super matches. And in tournaments, you really want to specialize because you only get one shot with each opponent, and you want to make sure that you absolutely win. And, even if you find out after that you could adapt and change it, it's too late already because you're already out of the tournament. However, in super matches, when you have 6 rounds and, time to adapt and figure out your opponent's weaknesses, being versatile can be a way to just completely win super matches in themselves because you have time to round after round figure out your opponent's weakness. And once you find it, if you have trained to, defeat that style, you will come out victorious. So it really depends on your purpose, but I just want to share with you that, the numbers for specialization is about 10 to 30% more. And that is something that is really worth thinking about when training any sport, that you want to make sure to really, really grind on your best strength. And if it's necessary for some reason, then, diversify and use different methods, but keep practicing your best thing. Have a great Sunday, everyone, and please like and subscribe. Come back for more psychology, and next Sunday is even more sports psychology. And have a great day.
påsk så